The tears of the sun used to trickle down on the rooftop of our wicker house. Crouched over in the middle of my living room, holding together the bones of a queen broken by an animal who sleeps during the day then shows his detestable face at night, sweating from rage and eyes glowing from the light of the moon that shines through the narrow window between the kitchen and the pantry. The light of the moon that shines through the narrow window between the kitchen and the pantry has raised me from my porch to the corner of my best friend's house where I would run for relief. Ears plugged from his screaming and her shouting, while baby brother lays on his back in his crib teething and chewing on that hand-me-down bottle. Older sister frantically walking down the street, hands pressed to both sides of her head, singing her favorite songs with salt on her lips, in hopes that she'll be able to drown out the sounds of the beatings that echo through her mind. And I swear sometimes it still hurts to this day. A childhood stripped of traditional happiness now hides behind the eyes of a man who's given birth to a dragon, with an inferno slowly churning inside of me. And the flames have tingled behind my jawbones for 26,000 years. 26,000 years times 1,000 is 2.6 million tears I've cried times 1,000 words I've used to try and describe the parallels of our lives. So ladies and gentlemen, take off your shoes. I need you to come with me to a place barefoot to this space I'll call home. Let's walk through the sands of the north side, past the soda can stuffed with fresh tobacco of the blunt smoked by the thugs, gangsters, and hustlers. Crushed like the souls of our scared youth, unsure and barely prepared to handle the pressure of reality. Kicked to the curb next to the trash cans and the shavings of broken glass bottles made for you to dilute your soul until all you're left with are the splinters. You've chose to ignore until you're done playing, so you don't have to pay attention to the pain of the pistols and the switchblades used to slay the lives of our brothers and sisters, princes, princesses, kings, and queens. And the truth is, a lot of families have cried, pleaded, and begged for peace. In a place where the streets are washed with liquor and a celebration of the dead, as if a moment of silence is enough to compensate for the lives lost. But let's talk about the signs. The hieroglyphics on the backboard of the basketball court. The abandoned cars where the little boys and girls play 60 under a dozen defective streetlights, stuttering like the light of a jumping candle, fighting darkness till dawn. Where the sun starts lurking early past the rooftops and the park grounds, slowly parting the shadows cast over the particle boards nailed to the windows and doors of our Lord's house. 400 years of history trapped between four walls of brick and mortar. 400 years of history trapped between four walls of brick and mortar.